Now on Coast TV News.
Smoking ban, that's what Ocean View is pushing for. The ban targets tobacco, marijuana, vaping in public spaces.
Long trip for a chair. This lifeguard stand from New Jersey washed up in Fenwick Island. How it made it 118 miles down the coast.
40,000 pounds of chicken, the donation from Purdue that will help struggling families during a critical time for food insecurity.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
A possible smoking ban in Ocean View. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. There's an old saying, smoke 'em if you got 'em, but that's a bygone era. And now the question is, where can you smoke?
And that's the topic in Ocean View. Their potential smoking ban applies to marijuana, tobacco, and vapes. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson joins us live in Ocean View. Brandon, police say they can't enforce current smoking bans without an ordinance.
Maddie, these no smoking signs are in public areas all over Ocean View, and police say they need a law to enforce them. But if approved, this ban could possibly expand.
No smoking signs in Ocean View public parks, but a potential ordinance could ban smoking in all public places, including all tobacco products, marijuana, and vaping. People like Pat Redmond say that's a little too much to take away.
An entire ban is sort of extreme in my eyes. Like, we're at the park here, I see the signs, that to me makes sense, but you gotta find a balance. You can't just go in and say we're just gonna ban it to ban it. That to me just doesn't make sense.
People like Doris Beck fall on the other side of this topic, wanting a smoking ban to be proposed and approved.
I think it's a great idea. I'd really like to have a smoke-free park. I'd like to have a smoke-free world, but it's not going to happen.
Towns close by like Bethany Beach have partial bans based on location and season. Smoking in public, a subject that has people in Ocean View torn.
The next time this ordinance could be talked about is at an October Town Council meeting, which would take place at the Town Hall behind me. In Ocean View, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Brandon. Smoking bans are a big topic today, but this is not the first time we've talked about it. So let's take a quick look at the other views of towns and cities in Sussex County. To Lewis first. They've discussed it. No bans have passed yet. And this is about marijuana specifically again. Dagsboro, they did vote to ban the sale and production of the drug. Rehoboth Beach passed a marijuana ban, and also Dewey Beach has done the same. And if you want to see the full list of towns and cities in Sussex and their views, go to our website and search Weed Watch.
In Milford tonight, the City Council hosting a public workshop where they're going to discuss marijuana zoning rules. Coast TV News anchor Christina DeRobertis is in the newsroom. Christina, it's been a while since Milford officials talked about this.
Yeah, well, the city of Milford last discussed the future of marijuana about a year ago. And at the time, the council members and the former mayor seemed in favor of allowing cannabis business, unlike many other Sussex County communities, as you guys just went over. But that may no longer be the case, because today Milford's Mayor Todd Culotta tells us he's hoping for a marijuana ordinance which may ban recreational sales altogether. Now, people we spoke with say they think it could boost business downtown, but they also say the location of these shops would need some very close review.
I think they should maybe have or devise a certain amount of permits and keep it, of course, away from schools. It may be beneficial to the downtown economy.
And public comment will be allowed tonight, and there are a few other items on the agenda for that workshop there in Milford. Back to you guys.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, where should coastal towns permit smoking?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Take a look at your screen and you can see 41% say designated spaces, 37% say nowhere in public, and 22% say anywhere outdoors.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that at coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. And we are going to have updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
New tonight, a scary situation for students in Millsboro. 2 school buses hit each other while taking kids to school. According to the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company, the mirrors of both buses collided, causing minor damage. This was on Mount Joy Road Tuesday morning. Only one of the buses had students on board. Firefighters say nobody was hurt, but a window was broken.
Making a difference in Milford, that's what 2 organizations are hoping to do. Purdue donated 40,000 pounds of chicken to the Food Bank of Delaware today. The food bank says the protein is in high demand. Both organizations also acknowledged a key role in getting this food out to the community. It's a role that truck driver James Jackson doesn't take for granted.
You see everything. You see the smiles, you get cries, you get a little bit of everything. You get the full fill of the community.
Purdue also donated $25,000 to the food bank's backpack program.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Ocean City as we check in with our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobuono, who's in for Paul tonight. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Maddie and Charlie, and a pleasant good evening to you, Delmarva. Yeah, third straight day of the gloomy conditions. We saw some areas of showers and a few areas of drizzle. Not a whole lot as far as rain is concerned. We are tracking a warm front off to our west as well as a cold front. Both of those systems are going to be moving into the peninsula over the next 24 to 36 hours. And then all eyes are on the Gulf of Mexico. This is going to be quite a storm as Helene is going to continue to intensify here over the next 24 hours. You can see high temperatures today below average once again with the cloud cover only hitting 73. Now we will be milder and muggier into our Thursday with that warm front. That's going to allow temperatures to get to around 80 degrees. And as I mentioned, we are tracking Hurricane Helene, and that could play a role in our weather later on this week. I'll break it all down in my full 7-day forecast when I come back a little bit later on.
Thank you, Chris. Rehoboth Beach police are investigating after a woman was found dead in her hot tub Tuesday. According to police, they're still determining how the 60-year-old woman died. While Rehoboth officers don't believe anyone's in danger, they do classify this as an active investigation. Heading into traffic news, a lot of us are affected by this in Milton. You have some time. DelDOT says there'll be lane closures at Route 1 and 16 starting Tuesday, October 1st. Daytime lane closures will be throughout the weekdays there for Route 1, but there'll also be lane closures 7 days for Route 16. That's from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. All of this is related to DelDOT's work on the overpass there at Route 1 and 16. DelDOT says it's still working on pavement, embankment, bridge, and ramps. That overpass should be done next year.
The Milton Community Food Pantry is celebrating its 10th birthday. To mark the occasion, the food pantry is having a restaurant competition. That is at the Milton Fire Hall on September 28th from 6 to 9 p.m. Local restaurants will battle over small plate tastings, and you can vote for your favorite one. This event will support the pantry's mission to provide food assistance to those across the community.
An art supply drive on a large scale. According to the Freeman Arts Pavilion, the drive, it provided essential art resources to 6 local schools thanks to a community support and matching donation. Nearly 3,300 art supplies were collected for Title I schools in the Indian River School District.
Seaford drivers, prepare for some lane closures and delays. DelDOT will be doing some general maintenance work at the railroad crossing on 20 and Stein Highway. This will begin around 7 a.m. Monday, September 30th. It's expected to be done by Friday, October 4th at 5 p.m.
If you are looking for something to do this weekend and you like apples, this is for you. The Lewis Fire Department is hosting its 2nd annual Apple Cider Festival. It's happening at the fire department's Nassau location. There will be everything apple you can imagine, from apple cider to donuts and even a petting zoo. We are just getting started this evening.
Still to come, 3 people tossed from a car after a dramatic accident, and you will not believe the circumstances leading to the crash.
The sun is setting on an intensifying Hurricane Helene in the Gulf. By this time tomorrow, we should have a Category 4 hurricane. Talk more about that in your full 7-day forecast in minutes.
But first, how this out-of-state chair ended up on our coast. It's an incredible story. We have it for you in just 60 seconds.
There's DNA Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world, prepare for glory. Get 5.9% APR for 84 months on Sierra heavy-duty Denali models. That's over $5,300 in average finance savings.
We're bringing bright hope to Delaware by creating opportunity. As Secretary of Labor, I focused on preparing the workforce of tomorrow. And in Congress, I've worked to strengthen career and technical education. Jobs that might not require a four-year college degree, but do require skills. With jobs like these. Together, we can build the workforce of today and tomorrow. I'm Lisa Blunt Rochester, and I approve this message because our opportunities should be limitless.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
This red lifeguard chair was found on the Fenwick Island beach this week.
But it wasn't a Fenwick chair, wasn't locals, wasn't from down the street. In fact, it made its way on its own all the way from New Jersey.
Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay shows us how the chair washed up on our coast and what's happening next.
When you're at the beach, you'll be sure to see a great view, some seagulls, and even some sea life. But what some people found this week was a red lifeguard chair that washed up on shore. Something Fenwick Island local Craig Aiken was shocked to hear.
It's the first time I've ever heard of anything like that.
The Fenwick Island police say the lifeguard chair washed up on shore near Lewis Street on Monday.
We started an investigation. We put it out on our Facebook page. Hey, anybody know who uses red lifeguard chairs? And we were led to New Jersey.
Chief Morrissey says they've spoken with authorities in Ship Bottom, New Jersey, and he says rip currents brought the chair from there to Fenwick Island, which is a total of 118 miles. With the medical waste showing up on shore earlier this month, Aiken thinks there might be some connections.
I guess that makes you draw the conclusion or wonder if all the medical waste came from the same place, but somebody who got more knowledge about it, I'm sure, can figure that all out.
The Fenwick police stated that this was one of several New Jersey chairs lost at sea and hopes everyone at the beach stays alert. I'm Kevin Zapay in Fenwick Island, Coast TV News.
All right, this is my favorite part of the story. According to the chief of police, Ship Bottom, New Jersey said they don't want it back. So Fenwick Island's trying to figure out what to do with it. One option, they said, is putting it up for auction in the future, Chris, so you could win it.
Oh, and I live in Jersey too. Well, we are looking at drier conditions tomorrow despite the cloud cover, so maybe you could squeeze in a round or two. Milder and muggier, 82. But I'm tracking more rain chances in that extended forecast. We'll break it all down when Coast TV News at 6 comes right back.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
When your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
Let's go exploring in the rugged CRV from Honda, KBB.com's 2024 Best Value brand. Get comfy. There's plenty of space for both passengers and cargo. And feel free to take pictures. Hold tight as our 204 horsepower CRV hybrid charges through muddy terrain. The rugged CRV. This is how adventure looks in a Honda.
You shouldn't have to choose between the kitchen update you need and the vacation you want.
With Paul Davis, you can have both.
Change the look of your entire kitchen. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition, and it's done in as little as 3 days.
All for half the cost of a tear out.
And that vacation you wanted?
We'll give you that too.
Pay nothing for 12 months and get a luxury vacation for 2. Call Paul Davis for a free same-day estimate or visit the showroom.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. Get 0% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or current Chevy owners can get $6,500 total value. That's 12% below MSRP. See your Delmarva Chevy dealers.
How do you tell the difference between a good roof installation and a bad roof installation?
The difference is Spicer Brothers. It's all about the workmanship, the quality of the materials, and a lifetime warranty that gives you peace of mind. We ensure your family is protected from the elements season after season. Our comprehensive roof assessment and 13-point checklist ensures every detail is covered. And right now we're offering 50% off materials, plus get your new roof for as low as $99 a month.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
At Carpet and Tile Mart, the sales are hot during our Summer of Savings event. Right now, get special flooring deals Mart-wide, plus 0% financing up to 36 months. Carpet and Tile Mart. Available, affordable, at your service.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Well, despite our third straight day of cloudiness, we haven't had much rain to show for it, but that may change here over the extended forecast. Live look into Lewis, where it is 71 degrees, dew point 69 winds, relatively calm, and we're not going to see the temperatures falling off all that much, hovering right around that 70-degree mark through the evening, but it will be dry if you have any plans this evening. You can see temperatures right around that 71-degree mark throughout much of Sussex County, as well as in Salisbury. Coastal flood advisory continues through Thursday at 11 p.m. for Sussex County for that inundation across the lower levels of the bay as well as the ocean, those flood-prone areas, and we've been dealing with it for the last week, and you can see that extending to the south. Small craft advisory as well as a moderate risk of rip currents. Now, we had a few showers, some areas of drizzle. Everyone has not seen rain, and we are tracking a warm front as well as a cold front, kind of a complex weather pattern here over the next week. We have fronts, and then we have this system, Hurricane Helene. It's going to continue to intensify over the next 24 hours. We hit a high of 73, actually around 10:06 this morning. The average high is 77, the record 92 set back in 1970. So we decreased the rain chances tomorrow despite the cloud cover, but we ramped them back up Friday into Saturday. We're going to be dealing with a stalled front as well as remnant moisture from Helene. We're cloudy overnight, a muggier night with temperatures only falling to around that 70-degree mark. So we're going to be locked in the cloud cover tomorrow, but a milder day. We're going to see southerly winds kick back in as that warm front lifts through. Can't rule out an isolated shower, but most of us are going to stay dry but cloudy. It's not until Friday where we see showers begin to move in, but we are socked into the cloud cover throughout Friday. Football games Friday night looking a bit damp. I think the heaviest rain may hold off until just after those games where we see some bands of tropical moisture work into the region and we could see some downpours by early Saturday morning. Here's Helene, the latest advisory, Category 1 hurricane, winds gusting 105 miles an hour. This system is going to expand in size and accelerate to the north, becoming a Category 4 hurricane, upwards of a mind-boggling 20-foot storm surge affecting the Florida Big Bend area. And then you can see it kind of just sitting over the Tennessee River Valley. Most of the moisture is going to miss us, but we're going to see kind of fragments of moisture from the system work into the area and kind of get enhanced by a stalled out front. And we're going to keep the shower threat really in play throughout the weekend and into the start of next week. Generally thinking about a half an inch to an inch of rainfall. We have the Walk for Prostate Cancer at Cape Penelope State Park. Rain or shine, we'll be out there. Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. As the Grand Marshal, we're going to be out there on Sunday, and we keep the shower threat in play. Paul Davis 7-day shows shower chances through Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Hey, Chris. Listen to this. An escaped prisoner crashed a stolen car, seriously hurting 2 children in the process, and then he ran away from police. That's what troopers say was the scene in Del Mar Tuesday night. We have some photos here from the Del Mar Fire Department on August Road. Police say Clifford David walked away from a work crew at Sussex Correctional Institution, picked up a woman and 3 children, all under the age of 7, in Del Mar before speeding away. Police claim at one point David stopped, tried to take the children out of the truck, but the woman put the 1 and the 2-year-old back in. Now, fast forward to the crash. The woman and her children were ejected from the car, 3 of them seriously injured. Clifford David was caught the next morning as police say he ran away from the crash. He's now back in jail on multiple charges.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Yeah, the Seagulls are flying high in multiple sports early on this fall. And to no one's surprise, field hockey is one of them. Salisbury currently sits second in the country, even after falling 1-0 to number 19 Shenandoah on the road this past Saturday. The Gulls are 6-1 this season and still have 2 more top 5 matchups looming against 5th-ranked Christopher Newport and 3rd-ranked Williams. SU just began play tonight against Catholic on the road. Meanwhile, Salisbury football will head into October undefeated. The Seagulls get to enjoy a bye this week as the number 11 team in the country. Most recently, SU went on the road and pummeled number 8 Johns Hopkins 41-13. This is Salisbury's first 3-0 start since 2019 when the Gulls went all the way to the Division III quarterfinals. Salisbury's next game is October 5th at home against Christopher Newport. And how about the Odessa Ducks in field hockey? We took the trip upstate because these ladies are now 6-0 for the first time ever. Senior Sophia Ridgway's goal lifted the Ducks to a 1-0 win over Concord. We got highlights tonight on the final score at 10:30. That over sports.
Hurricane season is here, which means power outages can strike anytime without warning. Don't get caught in the dark. Let the expert electricians at FH Fur install a Generac whole home standby generator, keeping your lights on, your family connected, and your home safe, no matter what. Call FH Fur today and get $1,000 off. Plus, for a limited time, we'll include a whole home surge protector absolutely free. When Mother Nature strikes, it's too late. Stay powered, stay safe with FH Fur.
877-GO-FUR, FHFur.com.
Thursday through Monday only, you'll love the savings at Johnny Janasik's 5-day sale. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus an extra $100 off and 0% APR for 3 years. But it all ends Monday at Johnny Janasik.
Make sure your neighborhood feels like home with landscaping and property services by Herker Property Maintenance. We combine science and art to create and maintain the landscape masterpiece you've always dreamed of. We can handle the largest developments and commercial properties all over and provide a consistent data evaluation to keep your property perfectly maintained. Clean, innovative, fast, reliable, from landscaping to pavement services and everything in between. Take an innovative approach with Herker Property Maintenance.
This economy has been hard on our wallets, but not on Angela Alsobrooks. CNN reports she dodged at least $16,000 in property taxes, illegally taking tax deductions she didn't qualify for. She even took a benefit meant for low-income seniors. But Alsobrooks wants us to pay more, including higher Social Security taxes. Angela Alsobrooks, higher taxes for you, illegal tax breaks for her. Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Okay, ideas. Where are we going?
I got one.
What about a comedy show?
I've seen you. I've swiped on you. No.
Oh, I got an idea.
I feel hungry.
Let's go.
Whatever your vibe.
Tacos. Definitely tacos.
Find it in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
Thursday through Monday only, you'll love the savings at Johnny Janasik's 5-day sale. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus an extra $100 off and 0% APR for 3 years. But it all ends Monday at Johnny Janasik.
There's still lots of great weather left to enjoy a new deck and a vacation.
With Paul Davis, you can have both. Our composite decking looks great. It won't fade, curl, or rot, so it's maintenance free and comes with our lifetime warranty.
Paul Davis will bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you a down-to-the-penny price that same day. And that vacation?
We'll give you that, too.
Pay nothing for 12 months and get a luxury vacation for 2. Call today for a free same-day estimate.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts. Here to help now.
Nature lovers, this next story is for you. Bethany Beach Nature Center. It's going to be holding their Kids Nature Adventure this month. It's going to happen Saturday, September 28th. And get ready for some hands-on nature. The topic of Saturday's adventure will be about birds, specifically about waterfowl. This event will begin at 10:30 a.m. at the Bethany Beach Nature Center and is rain or shine. And now we move on to Chris.
Thanks a lot, Charlie. And we may have some showers around on Saturday as well. Here's a live look into Ocean City, where it is 72 degrees. If you have any plans this evening, despite the cloud cover, we will stay dry. Temperatures holding around that 71-degree mark. And you can get your forecast by calling our First Alert weather phone at any time, sponsored by Barb, Dallas, Brockstead, and Federico. Now, as we go into our Thursday, we have that warm front lifting through. We are going to be milder. Despite the cloud cover, right up to that 80-degree mark, it will be muggier. But then we track remnant moisture from Hurricane Helene working into the region Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and yes, into the start of next week. Not going to be raining all day, all the time, but we are going to keep that shower threat in play through the start of next week.
Chris, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.